What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Jrichfits Lifestyle and Health Coaching Corner. We're on episode 24. The topic of today is Instagram and the fitness game based around it. So we're gonna dive into all that stuff. It's the good, the bad, and the extremely ugly when it comes to fitness and Instagram. First, we're gonna go into the good. The first thing I can think of when I think of Instagram, fitness, and the good stuff that comes out of it is the sharing of fitness knowledge and educating people. So I think this is an amazing platform to give off good knowledge, to give off proper ways to stretch and proper ways to breathe and lift and how to properly use the kettlebell and medicine balls and boxing and just fitness overall. It's a great place. YouTube used to be the old place where you'd go and figure out a workout routine and figure out how to properly lift and do all that stuff. But it's a lot of stuff out there and you're searching around a lot. Instagram now has become the hub of fitness when it comes to that quick, I need to know this, this, and this. I need to follow this person because they give out good education. They give out good information. And I need more. So Instagram has become the juggernaut when it comes to fitness and how to do things. So I think that's a great thing on the good side of stuff is sharing the knowledge, all that. The second one would be pushing/challenging people physically. So it's a great way to create challenges and it's a great way to motivate. And it's a great way to just put all that out there. And I think the more that you can motivate somebody and the more that you could push them physically, the better that they'll be and the stronger that they'll be. So I think that's one thing I really enjoy is to watch people that are in the fitness scope, push people, shout people out, encourage in a positive way. So I'm very much so glad when I see all that type of stuff. I think it's key. When it comes to the average human being, they need to be pushed and they need to be motivated. And this gives us in the fitness profession a platform to do that. And you can reach so many people at one time. Sometimes people view it as showing off or doing too much and stuff like that. But in my opinion, if it's coming from a positive place, so if you know that you're posting it to help somebody out, to inspire, then I think you're doing fine. If you know that you're posting it just to get likes or just to get comments or just to get a reaction, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And you're probably not a fitness professional because most fitness professionals that I know go into it with the inspiration thought process to motivate. Because for me personally, that's the biggest thing is I want to figure out a way every day to motivate you to get your ass up instead of stay seated watching TV, eating a donut, eating chips. So if I could post something and that will help motivate you to get your ass up, or if you see something you're like, oh man, Jake is just on it all day every day, I need to be on it all day every day. That's my big goal. I can give a fuck how many people like it. I can give a fuck how many people view it. If one person liked it and one person viewed it and that one person hit me up and was like, hey, listen, you doing that today motivated me to get up and work out, then I'm satisfied. That's all I need. I don't give a fuck about people liking shit and commenting. Who gives a fuck about that? Like, you don't get paid. Some people do with crazy Instagrams. They get paid for it. But the average human being is not getting paid off of Instagram. So why would I give a fuck about a like or a view or anything like that? I post things because they're informational. They're things that I went to school to learn and I want to share with you so it can help you when it comes to either recovery, building muscle, building cardio, strength and conditioning, all that good stuff. So that's the main reason why I do it. And I hope that if you're a fitness professional and you're listening, only do it based off of that. Don't do it for anything else and you'll be absolutely fine. And the last one, I meshed it in already, but that was kind of accidental. But it's inspiring people, helping people, inspiring people to lose weight, to strengthen their body, to recover from injuries, all that type of stuff. If you could put that education out there and one person is inspired by it, then you're doing your job. Because that's all we're here for, is we're most of the time in better shape than 90% of America. So people see that and they want to know what we do. And your give back from all the hard work that you should be doing is motivating the lesser, or motivating somebody that needs a little push to be like you. You shouldn't be so ego driven to where you want to be here and everybody else should be down here. You should be trying to build people up as you're building yourself. And then this scope and this platform gives us more reach to do that. So I like that. Now we're going to dive into the bad. The first thing I think of when I think of the bad on Instagram are fitness models. And they have to be in quotations because most often than not, the Instagram fitness model, and that is man and woman, they're not fitness professionals. They're not educated in any type of way. They're just people that either have A, really good genetics, B, work out, and they are just showing that off. There's no education. They're not telling you why they do something or how it works and how to do it. They're just literally posting a picture of their abs, their ass, their tits, their face, back, I don't fucking know. That's all they're doing. And that is sad to me, to see that person get more attention and more credit than the actual educated fitness professional that's trying to motivate and help and grow. So it's almost like I've done this in the past where it comes to God trainer and teacher trainer. These Instagram fitness models are God trainers because they're just putting shit up there that they want you to worship. They're not going to give you the education of how to do it and how you could get better. They just want you to be around and be a worshiper and worship their ass or their abs or whatever, but give no education at all. And your like feeds their ego to the 10th degree. While with the teacher style trainer, they want to give you information. They don't care about the likes. They don't care about the views. They don't care about showing off their body. And they want you to get better. It's hard to really... That's why teachers get paid so little, and movie stars and actors and singers, they get paid so much. Because of the idolization. Not too many people idolize teachers, but a lot of people idolize the bullshit. And in my opinion, on Instagram, the bullshit is the fitness model. Because they ain't doing a goddamn thing but showing off their, and most of the time, fake ass body. They're using the Facetune and they're using the waist cincher and the ass enlarger. And then you see these bitches and you see these motherfuckers out here and they don't look like shit. Like, they'll look like the average ass motherfucker that is walking down the street that you wouldn't even think of unless you recognize them. But it's this big ego thing and it's just ridiculous. And we idolize and we blow these people up to think that they're gods. But like I said, you'll see a motherfucker down the street, they'll look like shit. So stop giving them that type of attention because you're just creating a monster. And you're creating somebody that has these insecurities already that need you. That's the funny part, is people like that, they need you way more than you need them. They need those likes. They need that validation. If you're a really confident person, the only validation that you need is your own. So who gives a fuck about all the bullshit? So that's the first one that I think is just nasty, 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 is that fitness model that just sticks that ass out there, or sticks that chest, or sticks those abs, or sticks the biceps out there, but gives no knowledge in return. So don't pay too much attention to them. They ain't gonna help you out. It's all candy. It's all bullshit. People selling products they don't believe in for money. I see this a lot. So if you're somebody selling something on Instagram, more power to you. I respect the entrepreneur. I respect the hustler in you. But I want to know that's either A, something that you do personally, or B, something you fully believe in, to where you could give me the whole spiel, you can give me the story behind it, and you're going to make me feel comfortable as a consumer that this product is really going to work and it's not some bullshit. But most of the time, all I see is the bullshit on there. The first one that I see the fucking most, that if I see one more time, I'm going to have to slap that shit out of somebody's hand, is this Bang energy drink. Fuck that fucking drink. That is the biggest line of dog shit I've ever seen in my life. I read the back. I know some fucking smart cars that got less carbon monoxide and fucking bullshit in it than this drink does. So there's a lot of sugar and added dog shit in it that you don't really need. Then the second approach I do not respect is when you look at Bang, all they do on social media is get a hold of really good looking women that have a big following that don't know shit about fitness. And when you watch their videos, they're dumb as fuck because it's some chick that's got all the caked makeup on, that got fake tits and fake this and fake that. And they'll run and they have no running ability. They're not athletes. So when you watch them run, it looks like a fucking deer that just shot out the womb. They can't run for shit, but they're on a track somehow, running, making it look like they're fit. They do a box jump, but then you see the fucking ass implant will shoot out their butthole because their body's not built for that. And they get a hold of a lot of dumb looking models to rep this drink, to sell the drink. And then the wild part is it fucking worked. And now everybody drinks this shit just based off of that. But you're not putting the education in, and you're not looking up the ingredients in the back. It's all these drinks, if they have caffeine in them, will have you sweat more, will have you burn more calories, will have you lifting more weight, because caffeine is built for that. But it also doesn't tell you that if you keep doing that, the one thing that'll end up happening is your fucking heart will explode, motherfucker. You got a fucking heart attack or some shit. So ease up on the caffeinated drinks or the pre-workouts or the shots just because some fucking big titty bitch or some fucking dumb meathead steroid motherfucker is telling you that this is what you should be doing. Don't do that. Educate yourself. Read in the back of the ingredients. Look up what the ingredients are, and then make your decisions from there. So that's a big one I don't like, is the selling of these products, pre-workouts, bangs, CBD oils, ketos. Each body is very different. So you need to figure out what's good for you. Just because one thing is good for this person doesn't mean it's going to be good for you, because of predisposure in your family when it comes to illnesses and sicknesses, when it comes to your own personal health. How high is your blood pressure? What's your cholesterol like? What's your cardiovascular intake to output looking like? Like, you have to educate yourself and get a hold of all this information. Then you can decide you want to do keto, if you want to do intermittent fasting, or if you want to eat meat all day but then not eat any carbs, whatever the fuck you decide to do. Educate yourself. That's the best thing I can tell you. Too many people see some fucking dummy drinking Bang and then they're like, oh, I want to go do that. And then they get a result because they get this high energy burst, but they don't realize it's just the caffeine in your system and it's not healthy for you. So really work on your health. And then, like I said, it's a lot of me on social media. This is the ugly part. It's a lot of me, and not enough education. It's always the shirts off, or it's always the thong on, or something like that. And we're mindless, and sex sells. That's like the big thing. I can't hate on it because I know that sex sells, and it's tried and true throughout time. So I can't really put too much hate on it because it's a great selling point. If you look at fitness gyms, if you look at products being sold, put a fat motherfucker on there. Ain't no way to buy that shit. I don't give a fuck what kind of movements there are nowadays, and the fat movement and the fat shaming and the women's movement and the dorky guy movement or whatever the fuck. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to look like Adonis. Everybody wants to look like not Kim Kardashian, just fuck that. But everybody wants to look like an in shape, fit woman. Nobody wants to be some fat fuck. So if I pick up a drink and I see some fat fuck on it, ain't nobody gonna drink that shit. You might do it for a sympathy sip and be like, oh, yeah, I'll put $2 on it. But you won't go back to it because it's not motivating. Gyms that do well, same thing. A lot of them sell their souls for sex sales. Barry's is the number one. You go on a Barry's Instagram and it looks like a softcore porn because it's motherfuckers all greased up, rubbing on each other, dudes with shirts off, chicks with sports bras and tight ass panties on or whatever. And they sell their soul to make that dollar. Find the medium between that and go with that when it comes to fitness gyms, products, Instagram, everything like that. It's okay to be a woman that has a crop top and some tight ones on if you're lifting weight and you're showing proper form and you're stretching and you're educating. I'm with it all day, every day. If you want to wear a thong but you got all the information, all the education, and that's your niche thing, more power to you. But if you're just wearing a thong, you ain't got no information, the fuck out of here. Fucking make your shit 18 and up. And if you're not 18 and up, you can't fucking follow this shit because it's all softcore porn as it is. But same thing with the men. You ain't got no shirt on, more power to you. Just make sure the education's coming behind it. When you write in the comments, don't just put fucking look at my dumb shit ass. Put, hey, listen, here's the proper form, and here's why you do this, and here's why you do that. Because that goes a further way, and more people enjoy that than just the look at me type shit. So that's the sum up of the bad on Instagram. Now let's get into the ugly, because there is an ugly side. There's a good, there's a bad, but there's always an ugly. And the ugly, to me, is people showing, and I fucking say this one all the time, and it's real. Obviously, love your body and be how you want to be, but have some modesty to you, because if I gotta see another motherfucker post on there with a shirt off or with this or with that, and it's like, look at my cellulite or look at my stretch marks or look at my fucking jiggly arm and it's me loving me. Oh, cut the dog shit out. Like, I don't know. I might be going too hard on this one, but who gives a fuck? In my honest opinion, you don't love it. You don't. It's motivating because obviously people have stretch marks and people have this and people have extra skin and they have this and whatever the fuck. But you don't love it. If you had an option, you'd go and take the other one instead of taking that. If you're just trying to shine light on an imperfection before somebody else accidentally shines it on you. That's all you're doing. And the one thing I do notice, though, on the ugly side of things is the nastiness of how people get attacked doing this. I respect it. I'm going to talk about it in the way I want to talk about it, but I respect you showing off your imperfections, showing that you can look a certain way, but you can be in fitness and you can motivate. But at the same time, don't have that just be your only niche thing. So if I'm showing I got stretch marks, now let's see the journey to, and you can't eradicate stretch marks. I know women always laugh about this, but guys can give a fuck about stretch marks. Cellulite, we're not that into. But stretch marks, we can give a fuck. That's a more woman on woman thing where y'all hating on each other about it. But guys, we don't give two shits about stretch marks. But show the journey of you making yourself better. If you don't like the cellulite, or don't like what you're doing, and you constantly are showing it on Instagram, do something about it. Show me the journey to where you're going to get to where you want to be. I respect that more. I'm not going to hate on you for what you decide to do to your body or what predisposure that you've gotten when it comes to genetics. I'm not gonna hate on that too hard because you can't control that. But what you can control is improving it. You don't need to look like this person or that person. That's not what it's about. But show me your journey and improve. Don't just show me your stomach hanging out and don't just show me your cellulite on your thighs. After you do that, show me you in the gym getting those squats in. Show me you getting those crunches. Show me you running those miles, because that's really what's gonna motivate people. Because when you're just showing the negative, it creates this cesspool of negative people that are like, yeah, that's exactly right. We all should just show our stomachs and show our fucking thighs, and people just gotta fucking deal with it. No, at the end of the day, ain't no way gotta deal with it, because all they'll do is just swipe it and be like, up, cool, don't want to see that. The only person that has to really deal with it is your ass. So realize the best way to deal with it is with a positive attitude. Show what you got, then show me what you're doing to get out of it. That's the best thing. I don't like it's almost like if a drug addict had an Instagram and he's just shooting up all the time. It's like, yeah, drug addicts, it's cool, man. Like, you don't gotta be this health guy. We can just always shoot up, or we can always just smoke weed, or you can always just do crack. Nah, motherfucker, how about you show me the next day of you being like, hey, I gotta get the fuck out of this. I gotta find a way to get better. And it's a slow process. I respect that guy more than a guy just shows me how he does crack every day. So same thing, if you're out of shape and that's your niche thing on Instagram, show me how you're building out of it so you can motivate people that way. So that's a huge one that I want to tackle home, because I'm sick and tired of that shit. is seeing the fucking shirts off and the this and the that, and you just telling me about fucking deal with it. Nah, get your big ass up and go do some shit. And then the hate on Instagram. You don't have to like anything. You don't have to comment on anything. But if somebody is doing something positive to motivate, and you just have a hate, bitch ass, motherfucking thought process, turn the shit off then. There's so many cyber bullies and so many cyber dorks that have an opinion but never do anything. I think that's the big reason why, is they hate that you're doing something that they can't. So then they just have to throw all the hate out and try to dim your shit. And for most people, they don't have what I have. You can hate 1,000 times, and I can give a fuck about 1,001 times. And a lot of people will post something or second guess posting something because they're worried about being judged or a negative comment, because that really affects them. Don't allow that to affect you, because like I said, you're not posting this for you. You live with yourself every day. You know what you can and can't do. So you're not posting these things for you. You're posting these things for that one person that needs that motivation today. That one person that will get a hold of you and thank you for posting what you posted. That's who you do it for. You don't ever post some shit for yourself and self-gratification, because you should have enough of that as it is, because you're alive and you're breathing. You just be grateful for having this day. But when it comes to haters and when it comes to dumbass people on Instagram, why would you pay attention to them? Like I said, just because they left a comment doesn't mean you're making less money today. You're still going to make the same money you're going to make regardless. If you post something, the majority of people don't make money off of it. So it's not like you're making more money on people commenting and liking shit more than not. So don't go into it with that defeated mindset, and don't worry about stupid ass people that are commenting, because you always have to realize if somebody has something negative to say, it stems from something. It stems from them not being able to do it, them not liking that you could do it, or just an overall bitch ass weak mindset that most people need to not have no more, because it doesn't do anything but slow you down. And each day that you waste thinking about some dumb shit that left a comment, or some dumb shit at work, or some dumb shit in your life, is a wasted day. It's a wasted moment. You should enjoy every fucking moment, and you should utilize it as much as you possibly can. And even on social media, in my honest opinion, use social media as a business platform. It is free marketing. It is free to be able to come up with an idea, try it out, and then see if people want it. And if they want it, you can make money on a free platform that is one of the number one platforms in the world. So don't waste your time showing off your kid, or showing off your car, or going to the club. Fuck all that shit. Create something that you're good at, something that people would want, or something that you're not sure if people would want, but you want to try out anyways. That's what social media should be for. Business plans and business capitalization, and figuring that type of market out. So if you leave with anything on this rant that I've been giving, is that stop wasting time on social media looking at what everybody else is doing and hating and acting petty. Go on to that shit. Create a plan, a business plan where you can make some money, and you'll be happier that way. And then your post will mean something, and you'll motivate people and get people's juices flowing. So that's what I want to leave you with. And to end it all, if you're somebody that's in the fitness game and you're posting the negative shit and you just want the comments because you're sticking your ass out or you're sticking this out, it's all false confidence. You will see the most in shape, beautiful people have the lowest self esteem, have the least confidence out of anybody in the room. And like I said, they need you. You don't understand the give and take. You think, oh, I like this picture. Hey, that's hot. But to you, it's just that. To them, it's their life. They have nothing else but their social media, but their Instagram. I'm telling you right now, with some of these fitness people, if their social media dropped, they would freak the fuck out and not know what to do with their life because they have no skill. They didn't have a degree in fitness. They don't have clientele bases besides on the social media side of things, where people might be shooting the money or whatever the hell. So this is their cash cow. This is what their whole life is based on. But they have zero confidence in themselves. They need you more than you need them. And stop feeding these people. They're leeches. They're just feeding off of your cyber blood. So enough with the false bullshit, and start getting back in tune with reality. Because like I said, you'll run into these people and you won't even know it's them, because they do so much of the bullshit to make themselves look even more flawless, even more perfect, and make you feel less of yourself. And don't do that. Don't feel less because some stupid ass on social media. Go to the gym, go on a hike, go do something and better yourself. And every single day, if I'm gonna better myself a little bit like this, then I'm gonna better myself a little bit more the next day, a little bit more the next day, a little bit more the next day. Make sure you're laughing, make sure you're working out, make sure you're rehydrating, make sure you're stretching. Think a little bit more. If you do these things, you'll have a very full, accomplished day, and you won't worry about social media and the bullshit that comes with it. With that being said, we're done. That is episode 23. Thank you guys very much. Once again, if you need an energy boost, if you don't like eating breakfast, and you need something that kind of holds you over until lunchtime, I have my company, Jrichfits, which is a holistic smoothie, USDA organic, all natural. It's a great way to start your morning. It gives you the right minerals, fruits, vegetables, vitamins that you don't get on a daily basis. So if you're interested in that, get a hold of me at jrich.fit. That's my Instagram. And we'll get that whole process going. Also, if you need a fitness, life, health coach, I'm your guy. That's the next avenue I'm diving into. So if you need something like that, also feel free to get a hold of me. Once again, my Instagram is jrich.fit. We can talk more about that. Besides that, have a good day. Thank you guys very much for listening. Get the fuck out of here. Make a change. Don't pay attention to bullshit on Instagram, and work on yourself. Make yourself better, because if you're better, then your circle around you will be better, and you guys will just keep growing and keep winning. So keep doing that shit. Peace.